For today, we're going to be looking at similarity among parallel lines. Okay, so notice, let me take a look at 41 to begin with. There are two lines that are parallel. This line and this line are parallel. I indicated the parallel with that red arrow that you guys see. Okay, now interesting though is that sometimes they create a whole triangle, right? You guys see triangles here. Sometimes they don't have to quite connect. You guys are going to see that in questions 43 and 44. Now, one side, and I'm going to call this one side, and I'm going to call this another side, okay? One side, you see a letter. The instructions are solve for x, so there's an x in one side. But on the other side, you see it all numerical. Let me focus on the side that is all numerical. Okay, so there's two numbers. There's two values, 4 and 6. And I'm going to say there's a third value. We don't see it here, but I'm going to say the third value, this right here, is 2. If I add the two small numbers, it has to equal to the big number, right? 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. That's how I knew that was a 2. Okay. I might use the 2. I might not use the 2. But I'm just going to figure out on the side that is all numerical, there should be 3 values. 2 of them are given, and I'm going to find a third one. Again, I might need it. I might not. All right, now looking on the side that has x, there's 2 values there, right? X plus 3 and 4. I'm going to create a fraction using those 2 values. So x plus 3 over 4. And I'm going to say this is equal to. Now, x plus 3 goes straight with 4. So x plus 3 goes with 4. And then this 4 goes with 2. Now, that 6 I'm not going to use. I will use 6 if I had, right where the x is, if I had the whole side. I'm going to put a question mark there. If I had the whole side, I would say that whole side goes with 6. So it was good that I found the 2, right? Because I'm going to use it. Now, I'm just going to cross multiply. This way, right, where the x, because of the plus in between, right? X plus 3. Every time there's a plus or minus, the number by itself, in this case 2, I'm going to go 2 times x and 2 times 3. So that's going to give me 2x plus 6. Right, don't forget I went 2 times x and 2 times 3 equals this other way, 4 times 4 is 16. So now I have 2 times x plus 6 is equal to 16. Solve for x. All right, not that bad. The plus 6, I'm going to move it to the other side as a minus 6. So this is 2x, 2 times x is equal to 10. To get the x by itself, let me divide by 2. So I get x is equal to 5. On your homework, you don't have to type in x equals 5, just the number 5. Okay, sorry about that. Let's take a look at question number 42. I'm focusing on the side that is all numerical. I see a 6 and a 10. I'm going to say in this case, this whole thing is 16, right? 6 and 10 combined is 16. The whole thing is 16. So now let me focus on the side that has x. The two values given are 9 and 4x. So I'm going to create a fraction. It doesn't matter which one goes on top. So I'm just going to write 9 over 4x equals. Now the 9 it goes with 6, right? Now 4x, notice how 4x is the whole thing. So 4x is going to go with 16. Okay. Now cross multiply, solve for x. So I'm going to go 9 times 16 or 4x times 6. So let's see. Let me deal with the x first. So I'm going to multiply this way. 6 times 4x is 24x. 9 times 16 is 144. Now I have that 24 times x equals 144. To get x by itself, let me divide by 24. So I get x by itself. 144 divided by 24 is 6. All right, so x equals 6. Good. Now let's take a look at number 43. Notice I still have parallel lines. I don't quite have triangles, but I still see it as, I'm still going to see this kind of like I saw it earlier. I said one side that has x and the other side is all numerical. So to begin with, I look at the side that is all numerical. There's two values. I should be able to find the third one. I'm going to say this side that is missing is going to be 10. That's a 10, okay? So when I add the two small numbers, 4 and 10, it has to equal to 14, right? So that's why I know that's a 10. On the side that has x, I see these two values. So I'm going to create a fraction. 2x plus 7 over 15 is equal to, now 2x plus 7 is the whole thing, right? So it's going to go with 14. 15 is going to go with 10, right? If you go follow straight, 15 goes with 10. And then just cross multiplied. Let me cross multiply this way. That's going to give me 20x plus 70 equals, then I have to go here, 15 times 14. Now I know 15 times 14 is 210. Now you guys might be thinking, oh man, numbers are big. Could we have done something to make the numbers smaller? Yeah, you see the fraction 14 over 10? Yeah, we could have simplified, divide each by 2, so 7 over 5. It makes the number smaller. Okay, now, but we didn't, so we just have 20x plus 70 equals 210. My plus 70, let me move it over as a minus 70. So I have that 20x is equal to, now 270 minus 70 is 140. Let me divide both sides by 20 now. 140 divided by 20 is 7. All right, let's take a look at our last question for today. Focus on the side that is all numerical. I'm going to say this whole side right here, it is 8. Right, because 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Now, on the side that has x, I'm going to make a fraction with those two values, x plus 2 over 3. Now, x plus 2 goes directly with 6. 3 goes directly with 2. I'm not going to use the 8 because I'm not using the whole side where x is. Okay, so now let me just cross multiply. That's going to give me 2x plus 4. And then here, 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, so 2x plus 4 is equal to 18. My plus 4, let me move it over as a minus 4. So I have that 2x is equal to 14. Now let me divide by 2. X is equal to 7.